Alright folks, this is what happens when you let the snakes win. They destroy your stream. Anybody there? I'll give it a minute. So as we're streaming, alright. Can everyone see the stream? Thank you, ADD Monkey. Okay, awesome. That was fun. I think what happened, I had to do a display capture because my game capture wasn't working, and then randomly the game capture started working again. So it disabled the display capture, but then froze everything. I don't know. We're back though. This is just going to be annoying when I try to upload it to YouTube now, but oh well. Alright, let's see how these guys behave with linking. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'll also put some items in them. And then let's have a link make them appear. Groups are working. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to merge the VODs together probably. I can do that, or I can do just like a two-part video or something. I don't know. I'll probably merge them. Okay, cool. So that's working. Yeah, you could do something like this where you've got spikes. And close the door. Killing the snake is gonna open the door, but also put all the spikes up. So you gotta lure it up. can do something cool like that. I could probably dash into it too. Yeah. You can probably do that with like any. See what happens when they come out of chests. Yes. Snake. Yeah, coming together. A few little things we still got to work on, but really happy with where the snake's at. Gonna be nice to have another enemy in the game. That enemy list, like when you compare it to now versus like a year ago, so much more fleshed out. There's so many more enemies now. It's awesome. Alright, cool. I don't really know what else to really test with the snake right now. It's working pretty well. Other than the little things we already mentioned. I'm trying to think if there's any objects we should test with it. We can test razors. Cool. So you could kind of lure him down into the laser, or the razor. So that's cool. See how they behave with conveyors. Get stuck, but I think a lot of enemies have that problem. do this. Oops. Yeah, I think other enemies are the same way, though. That was actually awesome. The diagonal warthog hit into the orb switch. I never thought about having Scuttle Swines charge diagonally on the conveyors. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess they kind of get stuck on conveyors. Like, the lizard can still shoot. The snake isn't charging, but it's probably related to the bug we already have with it not charging while moving, so we'll wait till that's resolved and then we'll test again. I have a feeling that's the issue. Okay. We'll test more of that later. Alright, cool. I think the snake is looking pretty darn good so far. We'll have more to show next week. Can you put a snake in a tree? Oh no, you can't put enemies in trees, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Can put enemies in grass. Let's try that. Nice. Let's see how he looks in the grass. Put a bunch of it out here. Oops. Wow, that's awesome. Look, his little head poking up. I kind of love that. Then when he leaps at you, you can't even see him, which is kind of cool. It's like he's hunting you. Invulnerable in the grass. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Oh, when placed in grass, I see. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of, like, if they were invulnerable in grass, so you'd have to, like, cut the grass down to be able to attack them. It's kind of neat. I'll make a note of that. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but something we'll consider for sure. Shadow on the green one is odd. Oh yeah, when it's moving left and right, it's got the wrong shadow. Good eye. Good eye. I'll make a note of that. Alright, cool. Thanks for your support. That was interesting, although I don't think that was actually all that unintended, just because he was in the corner. Alright, cool. Snake is looking nice. Let's see if there's anything else we can think of to test. Otherwise, we'll move on and get some more Suspend Resume Play testing in. Because there's a lot of updates there too. Can go bushes, pots and skulls. Oh, that was weird. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I'll make sure they look good in liquid. Seems good. Yep, exactly. They've been on the title screen for years. Many years. So glad they're finally in the game. Cool. That's something we gotta test is the fall animation. Oops. Yep, there's snakes on the logo of the game. I'll show you in a sec. So this enemy has been revealed for like 7 years. What's this guy doing? Where are you going? Are you... Okay, you're just yeeting yourself into a pit. Okay. That was something. I think its movement got caught up because I freed it from that. Hold on. Yeah, that's interesting. He's just yeeting himself right into that pit. Alright, that's probably more a bug with the lantern than the snake, but we'll look into that. It's kind of hilarious. Snake, why are you yeeting yourself? Yeah, he just doesn't have a safe tile to pop out on. That's the problem. That's fine. He's in a weird spot. Anyways, yeah, I don't think there's much else to test. I think we'll call it there. For the snake, we'll go do some suspend and resume play testing. Yeah, and we'll get some more things fixed and we'll do some more testing next week. Okay, go on tables. Can go in crates. Okay. Bye. Off he goes to yeet himself into the abyss. Farewell, snake. Alright. I think that's good for now. Depending on the way you count number of enemies, you might say SCD has more enemies than SCD. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. And more to come. Fair. Alright. Let's get over to the save state branch. Yeah, on the main menu here. Oh, it's the extended logo. Sorry, not the main menu. Do we have the extended logo somewhere? Might not be in game. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we have the extended logo anywhere. Oh, loading screen. Okay. There we go. So you can see the snake right here. It's been there the whole time, hanging out, waiting for his chance to be in the game. Our logo finally makes sense. Oh, yeah, my head. Hang on. There he is. See the little guy? Right here. Bottom right. Right by the archer. On the splash for the stream, too. Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, right here, this little guy. He's been on the logo for like 7 years. Finally in the game. Nobody asked us, though. No one was like, hey, where's the snake? It has never come up. We got away with it for 7 years. Yeah, the stream one is animated. Kelly did that, actually. 1/3 of the way to being able to reference a certain ancient meme now, yeah. Actually, we're 2/3. Because we have mushrooms. So we just need, like... Badger, mushroom. Warthog. Alright. Badger enemy incoming. Just kidding. Alright, let me grab the other build. One moment. Ugh. Don't worry, I have the build downloaded. I'm just grabbing it. Warthog. You can't even say warthog that many times. Scuttle swine. Okay. Game is loading slowly. We do have a raccoon, that's true. That's pretty close to a badger. They're like cousins. Scout. Alright, before we get into suspend, resume testing, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. I return. Onto the second enemy of the night, bugs. Yes. Honestly, more like a boss. Yeah, really hoping we've got some good bugs. Thomas is pretty good at making bugs. Makes some pretty good ones. Alright. What do we want to do here? Try Buried Delves again first. Try to remember. Load and save before testing. Got it. All right, let me look at save state branch. Okay, so we're still working on the bat, the flame enemy, and the beetle, and the mimic. But the other enemies, their animation should be good. Check it out. For those that weren't here last week, give a brief overview. We added the ability to suspend and resume play. Right now it's tied to the restart dungeon button. It will not be tied to the restart dungeon button when we implement this. There will be an option to suspend, leave your game, and then an option to resume your game. You'll resume right from where you left off. The game is going to save everything you did already. So if I kill this bat, and I hit restart, this would be me saving, exiting, and then coming back in. The bat stays dead, and I'm right here. I have all my stuff. So, really cool. Going to be really nice for those really long dungeons. Awesome, nice. So we fixed the bug with the enemies not respawning properly from restart, so that is really cool. Okay, so that, obviously killing all three of those bats spawned this chest. Since I killed the bat, I restarted, bat's already dead, chest is here, perfect. So I'm going to open it, pause, restart. Should have whatever we got in that chest. Well, yeah, it drops right in front. So, key. Awesome. Door is open. Sure how that saves. Should have a key. Stuck running a little bit. That's interesting, actually. I wonder if so you can run in place if you, like, very lightly move the joystick. Make sure that doesn't break anything. Okay, nice. It remembers and then stops as soon as it loads in. Yeah, it's a weird, that's just a weird controller thing. If you're, like, very lightly moving the joystick, it's actually really hard to do. You have to, like, very lightly nudge it. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, let's hit the GUI once, restart. Should only take one hit. Actually, I think what I'm doing is I'm holding run on that screen. Okay, killed the blue one. The rat spawned in. Yeah, if you hold run, the player will run. I think that's kind of interesting, though. I don't think it really matters. Like, so I'm holding left run right now. Yeah, the player runs. Yeah, just kind of a funny quirk. Not a big deal. Okay, we just got 5 bombs. Oh, my mouse doesn't. Restart. We have 5 bombs. Nice. Unlock the door. Okay. Put all the stuff in here. We got that stool on the switch. Let's restart. Text on the screen. The text on screen is still a bug. I think that was the thing I meant to test. Since we're so early on, let's test that really quick. I just want to see... let's go here. Yeah, we can leave and come back. We won't lose our progress. So actually, that's totally fine. Then we're testing something else. Okay, so if I have a sign, and the sign is set to trigger a link when it's red. Appears. Okay. Probably not unless they like read the sign and then it makes spikes appear around it or something, I guess. Like, okay, I read the sign, restart. Just curious what'll happen here. Doesn't trigger. Okay. That's actually good. So what I was worried about was that it would trigger whatever was there. So if it's not, then that's actually good. I was worried that I would reload and this would be triggered. So what if I have 2 signs? So I guess the problem that could emerge is more with narrative. So like if there's a lot of dungeons where the text tells a long story and it's linked together. If I save and quit in the middle of that and it only triggers once. Oh, it's up. Okay, so when it's linked to, it's working. It's just when you manually read it, it doesn't. Okay. That's totally fine. The on-screen text saves. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're all good there. Alright, cool. Let's resume. That's actually a good test too, like doing some other resumes and then coming into this resume, so that's cool. Yeah, the running in place thing, maybe that is a little weird. Maybe we should do something about that, because it seems to be happening pretty often. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. Alright, Lizarks are shooting. Entire message queue, so if you activate links to a number of signs, they should play all of them in sequence. Okay, nice. Okay, so the Lizarks remember to shoot. So that was something before, like if I ran past this Lizark, these Lizarks here, they're about to shoot, right? It was forgetting that before, so now it's remembering. So if I restart, they continue their animation. And the player doesn't teleport in anymore. That's the other thing. So you're not invincible right away. So let's say I was about to get struck by one of these arrows, and I pause, and I restart. I still take damage. So before you wouldn't. Whoops. Yeah, I guess the game should, like, pause until the intro's over. That, or just remove the intro for resuming. Okay, should kill me. Okay, cool. Wanted to keep it? Okay, yeah. I think it makes sense to keep the intro if we can. Oh no. I'm flashing. Oh, it went away. Okay. So yeah, I think it was the death spawning. Yeah, so the flashing from the death spawning. His beak blinks like a blinking beacon. Yeah, looks like it's just an animation quirk. Nice. Okay. Alright, bomb almost blowing up. Restart. Boom. And we get all the dark. Okay, the chest opened, or a crate, and a heart came out. Oh, still there. Okay, we have 6 hearts now. Cool. A little bit of funky layering if you're behind like a statue when you restart. But that's not a big deal. We can live with that. During the intro there. Alright, spikes were acting up last week. Okay, looks like they're good. What if I restart on the spikes? Don't recommend. Imagine I'll take damage. Yep. Okay. Okay, killed an enemy in a pit. Restart while I'm standing on this. Good. Spawn in another player. Move them a little bit. Restart. Nice. Let player 2 destroy something. Whoops. What is it? There we go. Okay, looks like player 2's damage did not carry over. Try that again. Okay, make a note of that. Alright, we'll test a little more with multiplayer in a bit. Did we have the lantern already? No, we didn't. The lantern bug is back. How has this bug evaded us for so long? Oh, you know what? I do have some... I have some funkiness in my player log that maybe is causing this. Yeah, there's a null reference for the lantern, so let me give you that. There's actually a lot in there. I might need to restart. Oh, removing a player. Yeah, probably. That actually makes a lot of sense, because it came up so, like, seldomly at PAX and stuff. We were probably removing a player every time that happened. But yeah, there's a bunch of null references in my log. So I'll let you check that out. Alright, last time the table was not resetting. properly. It was putting the item back. Nice, that's fixed. Haven't had the weird bug where a player 2 would just get out of nowhere. Did that get fixed? I feel like that came up recently. I don't remember. Might not have saved each prefab. Okay. Alright, the ghost has 1 hit. Alright, the one issue was you could reset the devil form timer. So let's see. Okay, that was fixed. Two lives, 28 gold. Oh no! That's awesome. I'm a ghost. Okay, so I must have restarted on the hit frame from the spike or something. Yeah. That is so cool. Impact frame? Okay. Alright, we're back. That was cool. Alright. The rat was in the middle of collecting a bunch of gold. And there he goes. Cool. I want to get it back. Yeah. I'll remove that up. Should remember it was pushed. Yep. Oh, not pushable? Guess not. Oh, this was in the way. Okay. There was something where we could spawn in a bunch of money. I'll have to try to remember what that was. I think it was near the end of this level. Should probably put 5 arrows in this thing next time. Cheat start wasn't resetting. Oh yeah, which the quick start's fine, not resetting. That's right. Repeatable switch over a pit and it was pushing a stool. Oh, that's right. And the stool wasn't despawning. Yeah, okay. That's right. Alright, we'll test that out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, the spawning was actually working right. Alright, we got 3 arrows on screen, 2 Lizarks in a pit. Okay. We didn't respawn in time to see the arrows. Lizark is mid-shot. Yeah, I think we need to... We kind of said this already, but I think we need to make it so that the intro plays and then things unpause after the zoom out. It also gives the player a second to kind of ground themselves back into the game. So they can kind of like see and remember what was going on around them, and then the game resumes. So like everything would still be paused, and then here it would unpause as soon as it... Dukes of Hazzard, I don't think I've played that. Or are you talking about the show? I haven't seen that in a very long time. Gotcha. Alright, last time the torch was... This link was not resetting properly. Looks like that was fixed. Triangle block redirected an arrow. cool. Yeah, the dash was canceling before, so let's see. I think it's still canceling. Yeah, looks like it. Make a note of that too. Added a couple more notes to the list. Keep updating them. Oh, I gotta read the key. Okay, we'll restart. All right. I think I actually caught like the first frame there. Wow. Okay, so right now we're like over the pit, but we haven't started falling yet. We dashed. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so you can kind of stand on a pit because it's not maintaining the dash like it should. So I think once it maintains the dash properly, this won't happen. Alright, see. So you can just stand over a pit. Oh yeah, this wasn't resetting. That's what it was. The Ruins Rubble was respawning its gold each time. Okay, looks like that was fixed. Yeah, one bug I'll show you in a sec. I put it in the chat, or in the Discord, but I can show you real quick. So if you dash over a pit, restart, you will be standing on the pit. So I think that's related to it not like maintaining the dash, because you can also like stop your dash mid-dash by pausing and restarting. No, I'm not holding anything. Yeah, the run in place has just been happening every time. I'm not sure what's going on there. So like, yeah, here I'm not holding anything. Okay, player isn't running in place. Okay, maybe I was and I just didn't realize it. So I wonder if I'm not running in place. If I do this. Restart. Okay, I'm not pressing any direction. And I wasn't pressing a direction when I paused either. Okay, he runs in place. Yeah, weird. Must be saving the player's walking animation. Okay, stone should stay out. Okay, and then this is breaking, brand new, hot off the presses. The tree stump will maintain its animation. So he's about to shoot. Let's restart. Hooray! Let's wait till he does the shoot, all four. Scout Scout's in the middle of jumping. Not that that matters, but I want to make sure he's not like frozen in the air. Oh, these are back. When I respawn Scout. Make a note of that. Shoot, I missed his triple shot. Okay, RB doesn't do anything though, so this is just a visual glitch. Okay. Tree Stump is in the middle of doing its 4 shots. Yeah, nothing happens when I press the RB button. Oh, okay, multi-shot is not saving. Okay. Not the biggest deal, but we probably should preserve that. Yeah, it's not that important. I guess you could have a weird puzzle where you have a stump and you have 4 switches and then you make it, and you can't reach him, and you make it so that if only 2 of the switches trigger, you open a door. And then you would force the player to have to restart in order to make sure only 2 of the switches get triggered. Stupid, but doable. I'm cheesing my trophy here. Alright, I don't remember. Did you say bosses were ready? Bosses are not done. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so bosses are just kind of broken right now. Looks like the link isn't triggering. Whoa! Okay, well he triggered. Ah, gotcha. Come here. Cat is screaming. Oh, that's the null Rathers, okay. I have been thinking, you know, this, when this boss was new, it was really exciting that we made him tricky. I am starting to lean towards maybe we make him easier. Maybe we do, like, 5 hits to kill the arms or something. So you think about it, you've got 3 sets of arms. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 60 hits you have to do to defeat the boss. That's kind of a lot compared to Goliath. Oh, just saw your message. You're putting the ducks away. Okay. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe we'll make the boss like 5 hits to kill an arm. Make him kind of, that'll I think make it feel a little closer to Goliath in terms of, you know, being able to one cycle in if you're like really skillful. Still being tough. It's 9 hits right now, I believe. Alright, we froze the game. I don't know, this freeze might be related to the boss, so I'm gonna restart here. Yeah, you're right. My math was based on 10 hits per arm, which is what it used to be. It's actually 9. So still, that's like, what is that? 36, 56 or something hits. So, kind of a lot. Alright, let me test real quick. This 54. Yeah, you're right. Okay, the music restarted. Yeah, plus the head hits, right? Maybe even those get reduced a little bit. We've definitely made him tougher than Goliath. He's intended to be a little tougher. It's supposed to be a step up, but I feel like maybe it's a little bit too much of a step up. You know, looking back now that he's been out for a while. Okay. Seems fine now. Two steps up, you just need a boss between the two. Yeah, true. I think the idea, though, was like that they're not supposed to really be steps in difficulty. They're supposed to be kind of equal. Yeah, just debating making the skeleton boss even easier. Like maybe, because it's, you think about it, it's like rapid hit him. Yeah, very true. Very true. That is a big differentiator for sure. Because you can get, you know, like 3 or 4 hits on an arm before he does an attack. So, yeah, I don't know. Something I'm thinking about. Not necessarily that we need to make that change or want to. But let me know if other people are feeling like he's too tough. Okay, I wanted to test... based on time, and we made it pretty similar. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we did do that. We were trying to see if it would like take just as long. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, 6, 7, something like that. I deserve that anger react. Okay, stool's broken. Stool's broken. Is that related to this branch? Oh, it's a no rough. Okay. I restarted the game. Yep, I do have a no ref error. Oh, it wouldn't fix it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. We will have to test that another time, and that's all right. Probably try just falling in ourselves. Okay, cool. It works on my machine, yeah. Ah, I see. trying to optimize while refactoring. Yeah. There's a lot to this. Like, it's awesome that you have it working. And it's working so well. Like, being at the point where we're just cleaning up some bugs on this is really cool. Yeah, we could. Okay, yeah, we got the 0 hearts glitch. That, I think, happens when you die in a pit too, right? Yeah, it's alright. You know, it's just for testing, so I don't mind having to pause and restart. I also want it to be realistic because the game is going to be paused when you suspend. So we want to make sure that that functionality is intact. So testing it that way kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, okay. So the 0 hearts thing. I think this, we already know this one, but I'll list it. Invincible. 10 man. Or a loony. Alright, I gotta hop off in a few minutes here. Let's see, anything else? What else do we need to test here? Sounds like the Scuttle Swine should be saving its charge. So if you wanted to try and make it through this room without triggering him, you're out of luck. Nice. No, I'm not using your pin post. Let me do that. Oh yeah, the moving blocks, that's right. Hey, whatever works, you know? Oh, you're updating the list? Okay. No worries. Make it so. Alright, those are all good. Yep, big list. Lots of stuff. Table, rubble, lamp, dropped items. Yep, okay. So yeah, the lamp was doing it too. Oops. One gold. Okay, cool. Okay, what else? Shell plays fall sound on load. Oops. Split into two. Okay, cool, thanks. Final boss from Sonic 1, where you can manage to hit the boss twice when its HP is at 1, causing the HP to warp to 255. Nice. I didn't know about that. I think that's the right noise, right? I think that's actually the spawner making the noise. Yeah, there definitely isn't a fall noise going on, so I think we're good there. Frog glove doesn't attach after load. Yeah, I think that was the spawner. Whoops. Oh wait, he was falling still, I think. Oh, it's still making the fall noise. Is it because I killed him in a pit? I bet that's what it is. I think it's because I killed the enemy in a pit. No, I'll try that next, Weasborg. Okay. I think the fall noise is because I killed him in a pit. Okay. Yeah, it's making noise, and I think it's making noise because that's the noise the bug makes. But then if I kill the bug in a pit, it will make the fall noise. Give it a second to kill the object, and then let's restart. Okay, so that's what's going on. It's retaining the bug's noise for whatever reason. It's a weird one. Do you want me to make note of that, Thomas? You got a list? Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, I'll try that. Leesburg, let's get him stunned. And we'll restart. Nice. Looks like he doesn't remember his animation, but you mentioned the beetle wasn't done yet, so that makes sense. Okay. Alright, Frog Glove had something interesting where it was like, you know, if I wanted to stop here, I could by frog gloving and pausing. Oops. Give myself a way back here. I think that's close. Okay, nice. So it's keeping the frog glove. Awesome. Over a pit. Keep going. Cool. Now, is there anything weird since the player's loading in? Probably not. Like if there's a... Yeah, mechanically seems good. See if we can get like a... I'm frozen. Oh, I didn't clear the thing, and I think it's saving the frog glove being out somehow. Let me restart. Yeah, it like does the frog glove. So I frog gloved. Restart. It like shoots your frog glove once for some reason. It just got stuck in that somehow. Okay, this is what I wanted to test. If we run into an enemy... Oh, the enemy waited. Oh, nice. Okay, we did fall. Is that expected? No. So the enemy is stopping you somehow. Oh, it worked there. Okay. I don't know. That's a weird one. Now I don't know how I even did that. Oh, you didn't test shooting normally, that's funny. Oh, that gold disappeared. Oh, it's in the statue. Oh, okay, so if you break a mystic lamp, the item gets trapped inside, you can't see it if you don't grab it. It's not spitting it out in front. If I go like that, normally it would drop in front. But if I restart... Oh, it's just under it a little. But if I do this, hit it, restart. Yeah, it gets stuck inside. You can see it sparkling. Okay. Thomas, do you have that on your list? I have that on the ignore list because when we saw it first, it was the Drop-Tart container and a large tree. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, yeah, you can walk behind it to get it. Yeah, I guess if this was gold coming out of a tree, it would be very hard to find. And probably completely blocked. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a fair call. Yeah, now that gold is there, you can see it sparkling. I have no way to get it if I don't have a sword. Okay. What else? Input prompt balloon needs to refresh on start. Yep. Load with lantern doesn't expand light radius. That's right. So it looks like that was fixed because we have already tried the lantern. Oh, I need a dark room. Start. Light radius is saved. Good, good. There's 2 players. Okay, cool. That's kind of funny. All right. Spin the radius, spin a mimic. It's closed. Oh yeah, the mimic was loading in the treasure chest state. Make sure the light levels are good. Okay, cool. Only one spawn from a spawner. Okay. Oh yeah, the up-down switch. That's right. Okay, 97 arrows, orange is up. Okay. So 96 arrows, orange is up. So it looks like it's not preserving the action of the switch being hit. You gotta catch it like right when it's changing though. Okay. Sounds like you got that one. Spikes we tested. Do a little more testing with spikes. Okay. Seems good. Okay, I think specs are fine. Okay, 0 HP bug. May not have saved gained max hearts when restart while getting the big heart. That all seems like it's working. Save Ghost Angry Timer, yep. Movable block doesn't save current path. Oh, right. Forgot about this one. So last week you would push a block, save mid-push, and it would stay where it was and not continue its move. Okay, cool. So looks like that was fixed. Let's do a quick test with everything that moves the entire square. You forgot you did that one. Nice. It's when you know you're fixing a lot of bugs, when you start forgetting the ones that you fix. That's everything, right? We'll do bookshelves too. Should be everything. Oh, okay. Single push blocks appear to not be fixed. Okay. These are fixed. See if the cracked single push blocks. Yep, those are not. So looks like it's just the multi-push that are fixed. Yeah, all the single pushes are not fixed. Yep, very weird. You'd think that would use the same code, right? Or very similar code. So I'm going to assume the bookcase will not. I chose a really bad background for this. Hold on. Try bookcase again. Yeah, it looks like bookcase doesn't get stuck too. So yeah, all the single push ones are not updating, but the multi-push ones are. Layering issue when starting behind a decor. Pause while getting item with controller. Yep, that's still happening. Load times are slower, yeah, notice that. Dash boot's grayed out on load. That's right. They're saving the push counter, and the push counter is keeping them from moving. Okay, so dash boots are good. Controller. Okay, cool. It'll re-trigger each time you load while a block is moving. Wait, what'll re-trigger? Hook a movable block up to a repeating one. Which kind? I'll just do both. Oops, did I? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Yep. Oh, hang on. I gotta let Justin. Be right back. Oh, that's not what you were expecting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, weird that a link would cause it to no longer move the way it should. That's a weird one. But maybe the no reference errors are messing things up too. Who knows? Okay. Well, that's just about everything on the list. I need to hop off. So I think we'll go ahead and call it there. Making some really good progress here. This is exciting. Got to show off the snake, which was really cool. Apologies all for the stream issues. Not too sure what happened there, but I'll get that YouTube video spliced together. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hope everyone has a good rest of your Sunday. If you're new here, Super Dungeon Designer is available in Steam Early Access. You can get it right now, $14.99 on Steam. There's a link down below. Our link to our Discord is also down below. You can join, come chat with us in between the streams. I like to share dungeons there, talk about updates, requested ideas, things like that. And yeah, we stream usually on Sundays around 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, so come join us. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and play us out with the trailer. Thanks all. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Thomas, thanks for hanging out and testing with me. Excited to see where this is going. So, all right. Thanks all. Hope everyone has a good night. I gotta run. All right. Take care.